Hello, my marvelous magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of the show where I will be your host, the gangstar magician himself, here to deliver you your message. That's what I love to do. So I do what I love. I love what I do. And I love being here with you. Of course I do. Of course I do. Is that ever going to get old? I don't know. Am I ever going to stop saying that? Maybe. Who knows? I think I like it though. That's why I keep saying it. You gotta say something. You gotta have something, you know? You gotta make it like, you gotta stay consistent on something. Right, Stranger Michael? He said, brother, you know it. Why are you asking me questions you already know the answers to? Why you need that assurance? I said, brother, just relax. That's all I said. All you had to do is nod. But the thing is that we're going to keep balancing our chakras. You don't worry about silly stuff. We don't care what's going on with these dopes. You know what I mean? Like, these people, they're nobodies. They wanted to be us. We didn't want to be them. They came looking for us. We didn't come looking for them. We didn't come knocking on their door and say, hey, can you come fuck up my whole life, my divine union and everything, and ruin everything for me? Think you could do that? Help me become the best version of myself? But that's what happened. And we thank them. We salute them. Thank you. Thanks once again. Got my solar plexus tea right now. Get myself all, solar plexed out. Get that confidence up. So why don't we see what's going on, right? Why don't we, get more in your energy, get more in our energy. GANGSTAR Magician and his magical gangstars. What's in the energy of us? What do we got here? What are we working with? God, please and thank you. Tell us what we need to be aware of, need to be self-aware of. Maybe something's, something ain't right. So, you'll know if it's your message. I'll start saying stuff like that. Take what resonates, leave the rest. But it is what it is. It's just you do whatever you feel. I mean, it's just we're manifesting via tarot. So when I say stuff and I talk, in your brain you're imagining whatever that's happening, and that's what's going to create it. If you want that to happen. And if you don't want it to happen, now don't go. Don't force it. Let it flow. So what's in the energy now? What can we see, please? What we got here, please, and thank you. Alright, so nice. You got this King of Pentacles here. So King of Pentacles is back. You find this energy very sexy, you do. This energy likes you. It's very realistic, dependable energy. They're providing. This could be something to do with business. Somebody sees your value here. I mean, that's very clear. They've been seeing it. It's not like this is anything new. But this is bringing a painful ending, though. So this is why this person was being blocked for so long, because it's you being discovered as who you really are is causing painful endings here. And this King of Pentacles knows all about this. And there's betrayal, endings, defeat, deep wounds, there's loss. Why? Because the Ace of Swords is here. Because there's mental clarity here. There's, people got to the bottom of this. People see what's happening. This is there's breakthroughs, breakdowns leading to breakthroughs here. New ideas, sharp mind, surgical precision. That's what you're all about. You're all about that surgical precision. And that's how you took out these people with a painful end. Precisely. Look at this. Death is here now. So you got death and the Ten of Swords here. Wow. If that ain't confirming something, then I don't know what is. Because you have this Ace of Swords here. There's a lot of clarity here that's what's happening. And the Five of Pentacles now. So now you have the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. So I don't know if the King of Pentacles getting mental clarity is going to create all this, or they have this to worry about, or I don't think so, because they're in the good, they're not panicking here. So that tells me that this is not about them. Okay, it's saying that the gangstar of the show is here. So they just said, that this person sees you at the start. It's like somebody, your manager, seeing very clearly this person that you have a lot of value and they want to go the distance with you. And them doing this now sends whoever wanted to try to block them to this Five of Pentacles this death's here to, you know, tell them it's over, but they don't want to listen, and that's why this Ten of Swords is here. Forced, painful ending. They wanted to be the star. No, you're the star. You're the star of this show. You're the gangstar of this show. You're the magical gangstar. It's like, come on, this is our thing. Stop. Let us have what we want. It'd be like once you get something that you want, these fucks, they want to come try to take it from you. Like it would be like how we're like in love with your counterpart. As soon as the fucking demons found out, boom, they did everything to destroy it. Now it's like any other little thing you have. They don't care. It's if you want it, they want it. That's fine, because that's going to end up working in your favor, because these people are very easy to trick. Remember, not too difficult to trick, that's for sure. So why don't we get going here? Why don't we come on in here, magical gangsters? Come on in. It's gonna be tarot time now. We're gonna tell a story. Come on, sit down, have a seat, enjoy yourself. Cat says, "What do you say? What do you know?" We'd say this. We say nothing. So when he says that, nothing. So what else do we got here? Why did my thing go off? Did I do that? So Urgel, isn't that how Urgel says it? Did I do that? So what do we got here? Let's elaborate further, see what we're working with. There's some painful endings here. Things are not going to go the way people want it. It's not going as planned. But for you, it's going anything but. Everything's being planned. Spiritually planned for you. Okay, why? Because Judgment Day is here. The horns are blaring. They're blowing. Okay, there's rebirth, there's action, there's renewal. Inner calling, absolution, forgiveness, awakening. You showing people just how to do things. You're showing people what the epitome of God is. And now they're going to be Ten of Wands carrying the burden, because they wanted you to carry all the burden. They didn't want you to have this abilities to be seen this way. They wanted you to be seen as a vagabond. At best, a vagabond. So, you know, and this is not what you are. That's what they are now. That's what their energy is. That's why they're at the Five of Pentacles. That's why they're running around with sheets over them and crutches, running up and down the streets, saying they used to know somebody. They used to be somebody. That's what they're going to be doing. Because look, now they see that they want to avoid death. So death comes to see these people because they know they're under judgment. Okay, so it's like kind of like coming there to stop. But these people still want to go. That's why this pain finding was there. Somebody's resistant to change here. There's a fear of change. Holding on, stagnated. And judgment's here though. So it's basically like they're still trying to like profess their innocence or something here. Like they're saying, I didn't do it. Like this is a person that'll take this to the fucking, you know, electric chair. But it don't matter because they might have to wait that long, Eight of Swords. That might be where they're at for the rest of the time. They might be put in the harshest prison. They're going to be put in the harshest spiritual prison, that's for sure. They want to avoid death here. Death says, that doesn't happen. He says, I come in other angles then. Then you'll never see him coming now. When you want to avoid him, now you'll never see him coming. Did it to yourself. Okay, and who are we dealing with? This King of Wands reverse. This character's been coming up a lot lately. This is persona non grata. This energy has been around for a long time. This is a very sticky energy, okay? They're very sticky. They're ruthless. They put unachievable expectations on people, and when they don't, you know, deliver, they ridicule them. This is a stubborn person, very opinionated. It's a warlock. That's what this is. A fucking jerk-off warlock. Alright, but the Hangman's here, though. So this person's stuck. They're being forced to see. People are being forced to see what this person is all about. I mean, this person cannot get away with it. They can't. Their little tricks don't work anymore. We told them that, you know, tricks are for kids, King of Wands in reverse, and we gave him an open hand smack. Kicked him in his ass and chased him the fuck out. And said, tricks are for kids, you crazy King of Wands in reverse. Fuck out of here. Give us our shit. It's our cereal. Okay, and who's with us? The Hierophant is here with us. He says, yep, that's me. He says, I'm here with you. He says you're socially approved, you're institutionally supported. You know, religion, society, and its rules. There's some mercy here, some wisdom. You're going to show people how to do the things right. Like I said, judgment's here. You're the one who knows. You're the one. Because people, they know what goes on in your head. This, you know, God and everything. So it's like your head, there's none of this evil. It's completely no evil up there. And that's why 4 of Cups, anything that is evil gets rejected that comes towards you. Because there's no room for evil with you. You never were evil, but I'm saying whatever demons you may have had at one time, you have defeated these ones. They're not even a fucking... And now they can't even really come near you. They don't even have access to you. I mean, they may, but eventually they're not going to. Alright, because there's an Ace of Swords in reverse here. Because there's a lot of clouded judgment. There's confusion. This King of Wands reverse is coming off like very fucking, you know, tilted in a way. It got me. The very scene is weak, anxious now. They're always constantly looking over their shoulders or asking people if they've seen you or not. And you know, people are just like, no, you know, because nobody really has seen you. So people, but this person's making himself, and then they're saying like bringing attention to you too by calling you an idiot or something. But they're only really helping you, and that's going to be the Justice here. Is this King of Wands doing all this to attack you is actually helping you. It's been helping you, and they're going to end up sacrificing themselves here. But they'll never stop. This person's been doing this to people their whole life. You're just the one that fought back, you know? Like, it's just, I mean, this person probably did this to you for a long time. Alright, now, 7 of Cups in reverse. There's no confusion anymore. Alright, this Ace of Swords in reverse now. Now we got the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so whatever confusion there was there is none. Okay? There's nothing left to talk about here with 7 of Cups in reverse. There's no options, illusions, confusion. This is what it really comes down to. This is how it's making you being seen as the only option here. Because if you weren't attacked by this devil, then that would mean you were nothing. So the fact that the devil put so much into you shows just how powerful you are, how much they allowed you to understand the power that you possess of being this Queen of Swords, by you having this boundary, sealing your energy up, becoming this Empress, High Priestess, GANGSTAR Magician. The reason why you have this Hierophant here, you never gave up, you didn't go with this narrative. Whatever this King of Wands, whatever picture they were trying to paint of you, wasn't selling, okay? So they got rid of it. They told you, they said, nobody wants this, nobody's buying this, beat it. Get us a new painting. This person painted the wrong picture because 2 of Pentacles, because you were too adapting. You had too much adaptability here, too balanced. You knew where your priorities were. You did your time management, you balanced your decisions, you worked hard, you compartmentalized, okay? You cut through, you know, all this cloudiness of whatever this clouded judgment. I mean, you really sliced through this. And you really just had to sit back and go with it but you knew that it was going to play out the right way. You knew by just keeping in your lover's energy that everything was going to work out. You weren't going to let you go bitter. You weren't going to let this King of Wands reverse make you go bad. You knew just by not being around them, that's what's up. Because they need you to be around them so they can siphon your energy. So they can say stupid stuff to you. But the fact that you don't care and you just showed your energy up, this person's done. Okay, because you have this Page of Cups energy. You get the intuitive messages here. Creative opportunities. I mean, you're showing how artistic and intuitive you are. Very focused you can be. Sometimes, I mean, you know, you can lose focus, but you've been staying on this road. You have not, you know, went backwards, more or less. You might have some slow steps, but it's still better than nothing. Because slowly is the fastest way to get to where you need to be. And that's where you're going. With 6 of Wands, you're being publicly recognized. You won. So this is like a turtle in the hare situation. This is the King of Wands reverse. We're trying to make you like you were such a joke. But now they're being seen as the joke. And you're walking away as the winner. well, this person got caught with their fucking pants down sleeping. Like, so it's like, this is just karma, okay? Because you're this fool. Because new beginnings are here, okay? You're pure, you're innocent, very spontaneous. You can do what you need to do. You're not stuck. You're a wanderer, okay? Adventure, new path, free spirit. Unlimited possibilities with you. I mean, there really is. And whoever thought that they were going to, you know, slice you up and take from you, they're under judgment now. Because you can't do that to people like you. You're a made guy up in here. We don't play that game. All right, so the Hierophant's here to take care of these people. I mean, it's just, these are laws that need to be followed. Spiritual laws. And look, the King of Pentacles is back. He said, yeah, I'm back. He said, I always knew your value. He said, you just had to play out this way. Remember I said that? He said, I got to play out this way. You can only do so much. So what's going to be the end here? Get a little confirmation, clarification with the other deck. What do you say? What do you know? Okay, because what do I say? What I know is that the moon in reverse is here. That the illusions about you, that this King of Wands in reverse, that this warlock created about you, have been shattered. You were too adapting. You were too adaptable for this. You're now being seen as the only option. Seven of Cups in reverse. This King of Wands in reverse is coming off Ace of Swords in reverse with Cloud of Judgment forever coming up against you. The Hierophant's here to lay the smack down on this King of Wands in reverse candy ass here, and you're going to go Four of Swords, rest and relax, because that's what you're doing here. You're resting and you're relaxing because you don't give a fuck, and you just resting and relaxing, calling back your energy is shattering these illusions about you. These people say you party, you do this, you do that, blah 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 blah, blah. Like, and people are like, no, this person does nothing like that. They're nothing of what you said. Where'd you come up with these stories? Okay, where'd you come up with them? Because Three of Cups, because this person's, they celebrate, but they celebrate responsibly, okay? They do things responsibly. That's what you are. You're a very responsible person. You're just community here with you. You make people happy. People enjoy being around you. You know who really enjoys being around you? This Emperor, okay? They said you're the best. They said, I know you made them this. They said, they made you, you made them. They said you two were like, you know, you're like peas and carrots. That's what this Emperor says. So it's going to be the end here. I'm going to go to a new deck. I feel like I'm dragging that. Okay, is that there's this Eight of Cups in reverse, though. So this King of Wands in reverse, they're trying to hang on. They're trying to, you know, they don't want to go. They're hopeless, though. They're drifting. There's a fear of change. But this is what it is with Death in reverse here. So this person just wants to hang on. They're just hoping that they could just fly under the radar, that they're just going to, you know, get away with this somehow. It's just going to go away. They don't know Six of Pentacles. They know you're going to receive what's meant for you. They're just hoping that you just, like, act like it never happened or something. But I don't think so. No. That's not going to work. It's not going to work for the universe. Okay? Because the Page of Wands in reverse energy. Because these people, they have no energy now. They've been siphoning yours for so long. You shattering these illusions has brought back all your energies, and now you're in this Knight of Swords energy. You're action oriented, you're ambitious, you're driven to succeed. You're the one who's got the energy here. You're the one. So, I mean, this is what it has always been about. They just needed you not to know about it. They needed you to just be stupid, just be completely ignorant to the fact that you are, you know, very valuable. They wanted you to think that you were worthless. They want you to think that you were, you know, that nobody cared about you, that the way you do think you're a fuck up. You know, you're always going to fuck up. You're just blah, blah, blah. These people, they did so much. But look, now look at you. You're the fucking best. Everybody knows it. They made you the fucking best by what they did. I mean, you didn't, like I said, you didn't come looking for these people. They came looking for you. So why don't we get a little confirmation, clarification, and we'll get this. We know this, but you got a King of Wands in reverse that's going to walk the plank here. They're going to be forced to walk the plank. They want to avoid death, so it's like, but it's going to be forced now. So what do we got? What do you say? What do you know, God? What do we got here for some confirmation, clarification? Please and thank you. Alright, so there's a Knight of Cups here. So there's some romantic energy. Something charming, along the lines of charming and chivalrous. You know, people want to do things for you. They're seeing you in a much nicer way. It just seems like people are more smiling at you more than usual. It seems like people are more eager to help you because, you know, it seems like just more romantic offers are getting passed. Like they're not being blocked like they were in the past. Because, you know, all those illusions with the moon, okay, they're being shattered now as we see. Moon in reverse. So all those illusions that people were heard about you, now they're seeing that was never true. Now people are like, oh wow, you know, because people were thinking of you in a certain kind of way, and none of it was ever true. It was just created by these people to keep you down, to keep people away from you, to keep romantic offers never coming, to keep you stuck. But you just got away. You were the one who got away. And what happened now is there's an Ace of Pentacles reversed. By you getting away, these people lost their opportunity. They're being seen as making bad investments by doing what they did here. This is a bad idea. They missed their chance here. It's a lost opportunity. Whatever they thought they were going to get out of this, they're not receiving it. This King of Wands reverse. They have no energy. They can't do nothing with this. They want to avoid death, though. They think they're gonna outrun death. It's like Michael Myers right now, and they're running. They're all up, but the death's still walking slow. So he's coming to get you, King of Wands reverse. But he's gonna make you walk the plank. So what else do we need to know about this situation? Alright, so there's a Six of Swords in reverse here. So this King of Wands in reverse is very resistant to change. There's a fear of change here. So this goes with this Eight of Cups in reverse. Still trying to hold on. Still wanting to do things the same. Alright, Death in reverse. They want to keep this going. Holding on. They have this cloud of judgment here. They don't want to see things from another perspective. Of course they don't. But them being resistant to change is what's shattering these illusions. You knew they were never going to go with this. You knew this. You knew they would never admit this. You knew it because that brings in the Tower of Terror if they admit it. So now they're going to have things to be forced. They're not going to openly walk into this Tower of Terror. Alright, they're going to do everything possible to avoid it. Thinking that something's going to get them off the hook. Some type of connection they have is going to help them. That's what they're still thinking about. But they're still resistant to change. They still miss their opportunity. They're still coming off a cloud of judgment. They want to hold on. Alright, and now there's this Five of Wands in reverse energy though. So them being overwhelmed and stuck, now there's cooperation, agreements, truces. It's like, alright, well, it's like we got rid of this person. Or somebody's going to, you know, offer you this person like on a silver platter is what this is telling me right now. And it's up to you what you're going to do with this person. And this is a person, you hate this energy. And I don't ever say like, but you're going to be able to decide what happens to this character. And you're not a vengeful person, remember that. I don't know, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens because 7 of Wands, you're in complete control here. So much definitely that these people, they want a truce with you now. They want a truce. But you don't even want to hear it. You just want them to go away. Go away. I don't want to hear it. Please, go the fuck away, is what you're telling them. You don't want to hear their bullshit. You don't want to hear, you know what they did. You're not going to blame nobody else. Blame your fucking self. Okay, because Ace of Swords, you had the mental clarity. We've seen this at the beginning. Very sharp-minded. Unlike this King of Wands reverse. Missed their opportunity. It's breakthrough. It's new beginnings. Breakdowns lead to breakthroughs. And you would not stay down. Why? Because you're the star of the show. You're the gang star of the show. We've seen that earlier. So what else do we need to know here? I mean, this isn't really telling me anything that I really care about. So it's like, is this what it's all about anymore? Is there anything else? I mean, this is not what we come on here to talk about. King of Wands in reverse. I don't like this. But I do like the fact there's new beginnings here for your illusions are being shattered. We know what happened. We know, I mean, you're going to have to know who was the responsible. This King of Wands in reverse might have been responsible for a lot of this. This might be the root cause of this person. This might be where all the stories came from. Yeah, probably is. They're on their judgment now, though. Okay, because now 4 of Cups in reverse, you're not rejected anymore. Somebody's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. There's awareness here. Okay, they're accepting the situation. They're enthusiastic. Because now they're like, they know for sure that you're the one. They know the illusions about you are not true, and that's why they want to compromise here, because they want you to understand what they went through. But you're this Queen of Swords, and you don't give a fuck. So you just got boundaries. They can't get to you. Nobody can get to you unless you allow them to get to you. And right now, you have everything is showed up. You are completely blocked here. And this, whoever this, King of Pentacles now is in, disarray here, because they're getting very nervous now. They didn't think it was going to work this way. They didn't think it was going to be this hard to get to you. Now they're really freaking. So they're actually looking for you right now. Okay, and that's going to be the Justice here, because this person's going to start chasing you. All right, they're going to be the chaser. It's going to flip. Your twin flame's going to start chasing you, and you're going to be the runner now. And you're going to just be like, I don't want to be bothered with this. And that's the way you feel right now. Just the way they may have felt about you at one time, that's the way you feel. And that's going to be the Justice here, and that's how everybody learns to appreciate that you are this 9 of Cups, that you are this wish come true, that you are going to get your wish come true, and nobody's going to stop it. Everything they did, they're not going to get away. They're just hoping that you look at things from this perspective, another perspective here, but you're just not even attracted to them now. So it's like, why did it have to get this far? Why couldn't it just be when it was a sweet love? Now it's like, I mean, no, I don't really like this reading. What else do we need to know? Is there anything else here? Alright, is that there's a 4 of Swords in reverse. This person's burnt out, exhausted. This King of Wands in reverse, this Warlock. This person's doing magic all day long. They're completely looking like they don't look good. This person may melt. This is how bad. Their face might sunk in. Because you're staying in this hermit energy. I just feel like this person's head's like caving in or something. I don't know why. It's fucked up. But whatever. You stay in this hermit, you don't care. You're not here to see it. You're not going to be involved with none of this stuff. This person's doing this to themselves. So it's going to be the end here, and I'm going to call it. Okay, is that now you have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse too. So this person was King of Wands in reverse. Now brought this person in. Okay, this was the person who was supposed to replace you. Now they're being seen as selfish and jealous. And this King of Wands in reverse and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse are both the ones taking the fall here. About these, that's what everybody wants to do, but make these two take the fall. Because they're going to say, make that thing they think that's going to help them. 3 of Wands help them, get a part of what you're building to get rid of the bright people. Maybe that will work. Maybe that will work. So what's going to be the end with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? We already know about this bullshit. Okay, is that there are 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Exactly what a Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's completely unstable, materialistic, superficial. Okay, presented themselves as a fake sense of success, false sense of success. But here, you have them stuck. You have people stuck looking. They're forced to see that this person is not who they say they are. You are the one. That's the Justice here. That is the Justice. And you don't give a fuck either. That's the best part. You don't even care about the 7 of Swords, these betrayals, because they're worthless to you. They mean nothing to you. Okay, we know what they did. We already know what they did. We don't care. That's the thing. They need you to care. They need you to be like appalled by us. We're just like, good, we know what you are. Just, if you were willing to do this, you have to look in the mirror. You have to, because 2 of Pentacles, because you're able to adapt. You're flexible. These people are not. It has to be their way or the highway. And now they're on the highway now. You told them to take it. You don't want to do it our way? Okay. See you later. Goodbye. And, you know, that's what it comes down to, because this Knight of Wands energy you have, this fearless, adventurous energy, is allowing you to stand up for yourself and just not care, all right? And you being this High Priestess is why you can see 10 steps ahead, why you're ahead of these people, why you know what's happening, why you're able to, you know, pick them apart. This is the Justice here. All right, and there's a Page of Pentacles. You're clearly manifesting. Things are happening for you because the new world is here. The cycle is complete. You don't have to deal with this anymore. You already know what this is. You already learned this lesson. You already went to the next level. Because you know why? Because you're the best. So now look at you. All right, so peace be with you and also with you.